A torrential downpour destroyed the nest of a pair of black swans. They lingered at the site, reluctant to leave. A kind-hearted man built them a new nest, yet the wild swans refused to accept an artificial shelter. In the end, they abandoned their last 2 eggs and flew away. The man took the eggs home and placed them in an incubator, hoping to save the fragile lives within. After 4 weeks, he tested one egg by placing it in water to check for movement. It remained completely still, indicating that the embryo had stopped developing. Unwilling to give up, he shone a light through the shell, but still found no signs of life. Deeply disappointed, he turned his attention to the second egg. To his relief, it showed clear movement in the water, an encouraging sign of life. He returned the egg to the incubator and continued the process. A few days later, faint chirping could be heard from within as the tiny creature began to crack its shell. Overjoyed, the man carefully placed the egg on a soft blanket and stayed by its side. The hatchling struggled persistently, calling out as if seeking its mother. In response, the man softly whistled, as though offering reassurance and encouragement. Sensing this support, the hatchling mustered its strength and broke a small opening in the shell. Yet it soon grew exhausted and could go no further. The man gently assisted, carefully peeling away the remaining membrane. After several more minutes of effort, the little swan finally emerged into the world. Wet and fragile, it lay curled on the blanket, emitting faint cries. Its eyes were half closed, yet it instinctively moved toward the warmth of the man's hand. Feeling his warmth, it gradually quieted. The man cradled the tiny bird and gently breathed warm air over it to dry its feathers, which slowly fluffed up. Captivated by the resilience of the small creature, the man cared for it with great affection, providing ample food. The once fragile hatchling thrived under his care, growing stronger each day. Having seen the man first upon hatching, it came to regard him as its mother, following him everywhere, even staying close while he worked. The man, in turn, grew deeply attached. He often gathered fresh food from outside to feed it, and the little swan lived in comfort, growing steadily. Yet over time, the man realized that beneath this attachment lay a deeper loneliness. Black swans are social animals, meant to live among their own kind. With a heavy heart, he made a difficult decision. He brought the young swan back to the farm where it had been found, where a group of similar-aged swans lived. Perhaps there, it could learn to belong, grow, and eventually return to the wild. As he watched the swan he had raised with his own hands, the man felt a mix of pride and sorrow. He simply stood in silence, no longer reaching out, hoping that among its own kind, it would grow strong, carrying with it the warmth he had given, into a life that truly belonged to it.